Hello Internet, I am Caesar on Toast and you're watching episode 2 of my adventure in Proton, a Minecraft mod pack by Vasky. Since last time I've been doing a lot of work just making sure this village doesn't get overrun by zombies. I've actually kept all of the villagers that I've seen alive, started up some farms, and I actually found a couple of villagers with really good trades that's going to come in very handy later. Let me see if I can just find them. There is a certain librarian with a certain new enchant. It might be you. No. Well, maybe we'll find him later. But my prior... Oh, it could be this guy, actually. No. You? Sorry. There is a guy around here who has mending, which is really cool. I've never seen that on a villager before in one of my own worlds. Of course, I know how valuable that's going to be later, and it was for something like 25 emeralds, so that is fantastic. Sadly, no brown coat farmer villagers to help me out with the farming, but that's okay. We'll deal. We'll get some more later. And we've got this really tall house over here that I just had to put a ladder up. So yeah, I think the village is coming on just fine. And I remembered where the cave was from last time that we meant to go visit. I've got stocked up on food. Just gonna grab these mob drops. I got some bread, some cooked pork chops, a little bit of wood, and extra tools for caving. Hopefully we get some coal pretty quickly on into this adventure. Otherwise we're going to be experiencing that hardcore darkness. And that's not something we want to do, especially with no... Oh, well, we've got one piece of armor, but it could break, and we want to get a lot of iron here to make a proper set. So I believe the cave was over here somewhere. I'm not sure. It was definitely next to the river. I can see some stone here, so it could well be this. Let's have a look. And it's not, but we do have some coal, which will come in very handy very soon when we're in the darkness. I did sleep right before I started recording here, so we should have ample daylight hours to run around and try and find this cave. I haven't actually spent a full night awake yet in this game. Let's see if we can see how many days I've played. I can't see it right there, so I wonder if I'll work it out later. There might actually be some features hidden there because I couldn't find light levels, so I might have to play around with the configuration or something. If you know how to show things like light levels and playtime, that would be really cool if you could put that in the comments. Thank you very much. Aha! We found the cave. So I'm going to do the classic torches on the left because the last thing I want to do is bore you guys by getting lost. Just keep torches on the left and try not to die. That would also be very helpful. Okay. So, as you saw there, the creeper didn't actually blow up any blocks around him, and I'm wondering if that is deliberate on part of the mod makers. I'm really not sure. That's a zombie? But that's happened to me a couple times. I was standing next to my fence and a creeper walked up to it and blew up, and I thought, well, this is it. The zombies are going to get in to kill all my villagers. But I didn't blow up my fence, which is really weird. Oh, and here we have one of these guys. They're really fast, armored zombies with swords called Fallen Knights. Looks like his bottom half is Wither Skeleton as well. I don't know. I don't want him to touch me and find out if he's got the Wither effect. But this is kind of crazy. There's some new mobs. So I've seen the Fallen Knights and the Oils. I know I'm not saying that right, but that is how I say oil. But apart from that, I haven't seen anything new. But where there's a couple, there's bound to be more, right? So just be on my guard for some new mobs. How many? Okay, I'll get up to 32 coal, and then we'll move on, because that will enable me to get 2 full stacks of torches. And I don't want to be standing around, excuse me, standing around collecting coal all day. I'm more interested in finding out what's deep down in these caves. Now, bats, do you drop anything in this? Not that one, anyway. There were a few other branches, so I'm not too concerned with that dead end there. Let's see, we've got this way, doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere, and yeah, it doesn't, so we'll just stick a torch in there so nothing spawns. Let's just keep going. This is actually, I don't usually get scared while caving, but with this hardcore darkness, it's like, I can't see a darn thing. Okay, I'm being very stupid here and standing out for the skeleton to hit me. Right, back you go. Should probably use the axe. I wish they'd added some kind of triangle with the weapons, so like sword beats zombie, axe beats skeleton or something, or maybe add a hammer or something for crushing damage just to break their bones. That would have been really cool in 1.9, but you can't have everything. And I think they were trying to keep it simple and not add too much at once, where they added the timing to the weapons, which was kind of a game changer for sure. Sometimes when I swap between mod packs and it goes back to pre 1.9, I just hitting things like this all the time. Just so easy to get back into that habit. And I was a lot better at combat before 1.9, so I don't know what that says about me. Ah, so much iron. This is good. This is what we came for. I need to get, well, I've already got ample iron to make a couple of buckets, and we need that to do farming. I did mention last time that one of the, so I'm putting the torches on the right here, just so we know that there's an exit there. Ah, this is where I think we saw the entrance to the cave last time, so we are on track in the right place, and there isn't another cave that I will go looking for later. What was I saying? I've forgotten. Oh well, let's just keep caving. Oh yeah, I remember now, sorry. Bit scatterbrained, it's early in the morning for me, I just had my coffee. Let's leave the lava here, just hopefully we don't back up into it. Oh wow, the sound effects. Yeah, so what I was saying there was that I started farming some hemp because I hear that's useful for making rope, which is really helpful for progressing in the tech tree in the Better with Mods pack, I think. Let me just check that out here. Hemp, yeah, as you can see, I've been looking up some recipes. Hemp rope better with mods, and you can make rope, and then what can you do with this? Hitting U on that. Rope blocks, axle, spear, hook, launcher. Now, what's that say? It looks like you can either grappling hook or pull enemies. No, boost up. Yeah, I gotta get myself one of these things. Soulforged steel. Oh darn it, I think that's one of the top tier things. But that sounds really cool. I would go mountain climbing all day if I could get that. There is that really cool mountain right next to the village that I've been eyeing up. And just playing this last night after I recorded the episode, the ambience is just so immersive. I had to take my headphones off a couple of times just while I was playing, just to readjust myself to the real world. It is quite cool, the way the sound effects and all suck you in. I quite like it. Get rid of that water, we don't really need it. There we go. And just make sure this is all nice and lit up properly. I know I'm not putting torches on the left, but there aren't many forks in this path. Aha, so we've got this way, which looks like it's going down very steep. And this way looks like, I see you, boy. I got you. You didn't want to attack me? Oh, and he dropped a bow. That's very good. I see you. I see you. It's a butcher. We don't need him. I would almost lead him back to the village, even though we got so many villagers. But we don't even have gold, and we'd have to contain him, and he might get out and convert our other villagers. So we don't want to mess with zombie villagers right now. But if I do see a brown coat, I'd be tempted just to see if I could capture him and give him an item so he doesn't despawn. So when we do get golden apples, potions of weakness, we could convert him. That would be nice. That's something I've messed with in vanilla a lot. I might do an episode on my vanilla world just to do a world tour, because I've built some pretty cool things there that you might be interested in seeing if you like this kind of video. So I have one torch left. There is lava this way. I don't know why I chose this path. I should have gone down first. I usually go down first, but I didn't think this would go too far. So 2 bits of wood will give you enough sticks to make a stack of torches. Very good. You know you've played too long when you know how much of each thing. This is either a dungeon or it's underneath my village. I'm gonna say it's a dungeon. Yes, it is. Awesome. That is really cool. And it's a zombie spawner. That's also quite good. And it's right under the river, so it's really near the surface. This is just way too convenient. So there are chests. Let's just check. Black rune. Don't know what that does. We'll find out in just a second. Mysterious. Doesn't tell me what it does. That's helpful. I'm gonna get rid of the sand just because I need sand to make glass, and also there will probably be another chest, let's hope. and hopefully there's something like a record or diamonds in it. I don't know. Is that it in there? Is that a chest? Are you a chest? I'm sorry for being so dirty. I should probably block off the water. I'm going to go up to the surface here and just place down a couple of torches so I know where this is on the river. Oh wow, it's getting to night. I'm all turned around as well, so if I get up here, maybe I could see the village? Maybe? Oh yeah, this is right here. Okay, so the village is just up that way. Hardcore darkness. Scary. Don't want to mess with the nighttime here. So if I just put 3 torches here, I'll be able to see where this is. That is just fine. And I don't think that there is another chest in here, but if there is, we'll find it later. It's no problem. And I'll just open up this wall a little bit more so we know that this is here and it's not just some random cobblestone. One thing I like to do is pick up the mossy cobble and then use it to spruce up my builds a bit, give it a bit of detail, mess it up. But I don't really mind. Don't need to do that right now. I'll be coming back to make a grinder out of that later anyway. So I'll do that probably in an episode on its own. So if you want to see that, maybe subscribe and you'll get to see me making a zombie grinder. I like to do something different every time when I make those, just to play around with the game's mechanics. It's something that's really fun to do in this game, even after all these years. I love to make a good grinder. So I might actually do a villager converter. Don't really need that. Could do a... one thing that's really helpful when you've got villagers is to have a ton of rotten flesh, because you can sell that for so much, and it's really easy to get with a zombie grinder. Okay, we got over half a stack again. We're fine for coal. I didn't see how much iron we had there, but I imagine we're getting close to maybe half a stack, which is enough to make a couple of tools and a full set of armor, which is just what we need. And this is what I like to see, a big dark hole. That's came out wrong. So let's just go down here and find out what's happening. I'm seeing some clay here, which is nice, and I might just pick it up because we want clay to make some nice flower pots for decorations. The village is feeling a bit plain. Oh wow, he's got a shield. That's what I was saying. The village is feeling a bit plain, and we're gonna want to spruce it up a little bit when we get new materials and things to decorate, like paintings, flower pots. I was picking up a few flowers as I went around, just did a wee bit of exploring yesterday. So yeah, this will be good. I'm feeling good about this caving trip. Once this second stone pickaxe runs out, or if we find somewhere to make a little hidey hole, build a furnace, and make some iron armor, I'll probably stop the episode and we can go on to a part 2 if that's something you'd like to see. Maybe comment. We do a second part of caving, or I can go back and do work on that zombie spawner. But we're going to want a bit more iron before we do that, I think, so we can have hoppers and different kinds of ways of collecting the items. Water streams are always good as well, so we want a few buckets. Wow, this dropped so quickly. This is awesome. We're probably at near diamond level, actually. I'm trying to see where the coordinates are. I don't think this is actually showing much information. I don't know if that's deliberate, that the mod makers don't want you to know what's going on and just want you to have to play it by ear. But I feel like we're close. Definitely feel like we're close to lava level or diamond level, whatever you like to call it. And that is what we are looking for. I would like 3 diamonds at least, just to make sure I can make a pickaxe. And then I'd like to go to the nether as well. That'll be another episode in itself. Wow, I'm planning multiple episodes in advance here. This is good going. What was that? I hope that's just another ambient sound and not something I should be running away from here. That was it sounded like a giant pig growling. I'm not even sure what it sounded like. You guys probably, if you haven't played this mod pack, um, you should really check it out because it is creepy, especially when it comes to night or if you're in a cave like this. I haven't actually done any caving yet. This is the first. So you're getting to see my first reactions to this, and it is scary. Oh, he made me jump there. Right on cue. Got him. Right. We are just going to walk down this corridor, see if there's anything. We've got a little lava pool. What you should always do, if you don't know, when you get down to lava level is not mine out under your feet, that's for sure. What you should do is make little platforms by the lava and then dig into the wall just to see if there's any diamonds just under the surface. I'm going to be very risky here. Oh, and I would have been fine. But I like to do this and just mine it straight into the wall here. You can go 5 blocks in front, and that just increases the surface area of diamond level that you're able to see, and that'll increase your chances of finding a diamond by a lot. Sometimes you luck out and find one straight away. Other times you just have to keep exploring to find them. I'm not going to bore you with this, but that's just one of my pro tips, giving them out for free. So let's just go back up. I know there was another bit that went down over there. Probably won't come back this way either, because there wasn't any ore in the wall. Another thing we need is actually a bit of lapis. Since 1.8, if you aren't familiar with the changes they made in that update, you need to have lapis lazuli, 3 pieces to do a top level enchant, 2 pieces and 1 piece respectively for the lower tier ones. And we've got some gold there, which is great. So lapis now has an added use above just being a dye and a cool decorative block. Ah, redstone, class. We need that. So this is just perfect for me. We've got down to lava level, which means we will be finding diamonds very shortly, which is awesome. We've got redstone, we've got gold ore. This is just fantastic and everything I needed for today's mining trip. This will just get me started off. Shame there's no diamonds. I think we've exhausted all the different tunnels we could go down here. Oh wait, no, there's a hidden one. I always like these ones. They're easy to miss. Oh, but this one's going up, so it probably doesn't go to another lava pool, which means no diamonds, sadly. But there you go. I'm actually going to leave it here just for today. So this is my second episode of Proton, which is a Minecraft 1.10.2 mod pack by Vasky. Just playing around a little bit with hardcore darkness, a bit of caving, just seeing what's different. Those fallen nights, new mobs in the pack. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna cherry pick all these resources for the walls, maybe find some diamonds. Oh, hey, wait, there's something. Ah, no, it's nothing. Oh well, got my hopes up. But thanks for watching if you got this far, and I will see you next time when I'll probably be doing some work on that zombie spawner that I found earlier. I will see you then. Have a good day. Bye-bye.